So yesterday, around 4:30ish, I was at the park, and I started doing some painting with my airbrush painter. Honestly, I was kind of just doing whatever the fuck. I ended up making this very interesting piece. Interesting to say the least. But I like it, I like it, I like it. But after that, I started drawing the yin yang. I wanted to start kind of like perfecting it. And I wanted to draw a purple and yellow one. That was the OG vision. Where I would have purple yin, yellow yang. Now, I'd unknowingly been drawing my yin-yangs incorrectly for the past, like, few weeks, or months, I guess. The yin-yang traditionally has the yang, which is the masculine principle, on, like, the left side. That's, like, the white side with, like, the black circle, that's the yang. And then the yin is on the right side. And I'd basically been doing that flipped. And I realized that yesterday when I looked it up, and I was like, ah, shit. But I only realized that because when I was drawing my yellow, like the original purple and yellow one, I started, and then I literally completed, like, coloring all of the yellow one, which was supposed to be for the yang, and the yin was supposed to be purple. And I realized that for my vision, I'd actually swap the colors, right? The purple was supposed to be on the left, but the yellow was on the left. And I realized this as soon as I kid you not, the moment that I colored in the circle on the right side, I was like, and I facepalmed. And I was like, fuck it, charge it to the game, baby. We go again. We go again. Bro, you have to have that mentality as an artist. That fuck it, we go again mentality. Because here's the thing. You are going to fail a lot. You're going to fuck up a lot. That's the game. In fact, you're probably going to fuck up a lot more than you're actually going to do anything well. So I need you to have this mindset that the more I fuck up, the better. Why? Well, what did Mr. Ko say? Skill stacking is failure stacking. And so the more we fail, the faster we can improve. So I need you to leverage your fuck ups to improve. So just accept that you're going to fuck up. It's okay. So I was like, okay, time to run it back, right? I want to draw this. I want to actually complete my vision of having the purple and yellow yin yang like I wanted. So I ran it back. Unfortunately, my pencil had ran out of lead, and so I had to use a marker. The first one I drew kind of fucked up to, like, the middle line, so I was just like, tragic. So we had to double back. Now the double back was a successful run. It was good. Had the purple on the left, yellow on the right, solid lines, all Gucci. But after I finished, like, the OG vision, I wanted to do the inverse and draw it correctly. Who's ever really correct, right? Like, who's ever really right? Me, actually, a ton. Bad point. And so I wanted to have the yellow, the yang, on the left side, and then the purple, the yin, on the right side, how it's, traditionally. And so I began drawing it correctly. And the thing is, since I was drawing it incorrectly, I got used to that, which means now I had to learn how to draw it correctly. And I'm not going to lie, I had many, many attempts that were bad. I think my first 5 attempts were all just trash. And then my final one was decent, but then I fucked up, like, the dot on the inside. The yang on the left is supposed to have the black dot, but I drew the black dot on the yin on, like, the right/bottom at first, and then I realized after, and I was just like, pain. Another fuck up. At this point, I'd actually have to go back home. I was going to have a convo with my dad and my stepmom, talk about some stuff that, some life stuff we had to chop it up about. And so I went back home, and afterwards, after our convo, I left back out, went back to the park, and I was like, yo, we're getting back after this shit again, baby. And so I kid you not, I had another 6 attempts until I got one that I felt good about. Just failure after failure after failure after failure after failure, and then success, baby. Here's the thing. As an artist, you're gonna fuck up more than you're gonna win. And that's okay, because that's a part of the process. You don't get better if you don't do the things that it takes to get better. and you're not going to do the things it takes to get better if you have this mindset that, ah, man, the things I'm doing right now just suck, so I shouldn't do it anyway. When it's like, no, you need to suck first. You understand me? If I would have just gave up on my, after the first time, I was just like, oh man, fuck it. It's not meant to be. Nah, fuck that. That's a pussy mentality. I would have never gotten in the reps and actually practiced. And now I feel like I have much better skills. Now I feel like I'm much better at drawing circles. I feel like I'm much better at curving, the line, controlling the pen. I developed my skills because I was willing to fail. Failure is a part of the game, guys. Let me give you this final mindset. Failing isn't failure. Failing is feedback. And if you're willing to look at the feedback so that you can iterate, you can actually get better. You can get to that point where you are good. Stop playing yourself. Start failing. If you enjoy stories like this, I invite you to join the DRC tribe over on Substack, where I'm dropping weekly newsletters and podcasts, stories, insights, philosophies. I also am dropping stuff in our DRC group chat, which is exclusive to paid Substack subscribers. So if you want to join the DRC tribe, get access to more content like this, more in-depth content, other stories, stuff that I don't share here on YouTube, you can check that out with Substack. You can also book a paid consultation. If you enjoy my content, if you find my philosophies insightful and like help with next steps in your journey, I'd love to help you out. All links in the description. Do it today. Be better for tomorrow. Stay devoted. Stay inspired, baby. Oh, test 1 2 test 1 2 testing. We're testing. We're testing. Testing. This bitch is hot as the fuck. This shit's probably about to burn the fuck out of me.